You must stay at home. You may only leave home for specific reasons, including for education, for work.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry I've been a bit rubbish with the videos in the past week. I've just been trying to get all of the baby dates in before lockdown. So it is 7:20. It's Thursday the 5th of November and it's the first day of our second lockdown. So I thought today would be a good day to film our 3 to 6 month daily routine, because we didn't really have a daily routine. We started our bedtime routine when he was about 8 weeks old, and that's been going really well. But you just can't get into a daytime routine for quite a while when you have a baby, and I'm the kind of person that likes to know what I'm doing. So I thought I'd just try kind of like a loose routine. So I've been using the Huckleberry app for the last 3 weeks now, and oh my god, it is amazing. It's really helpful. It predicts, you put in like how many naps a day you want to have, so he has a 4 nap day, and then it will tell you when they are due a nap. And I found it to be so accurate, because when the app says he's due a nap, they are the times that he's rubbing his eyes or getting grouchy because he's tired. And I think before I struggled to put him down because I was just misreading the signs and putting him down at the wrong times. So this app, honestly, if you haven't used it, it is a lifesaver. So I'm just making his morning bottle, and I think I'll do this as more of like a vlog today, and I'll take you along with us and show you what we would normally do, because like I said, it's the first day of lockdown. I don't really know what else to do with myself, so I'll show you guys what we would normally do. And I guess he's 17 weeks old today, so he's 4 months on Monday. So this will probably be this has been our routine for sort of the past 3 weeks to a month, and this will probably be our routine till he's about 6 months old, because obviously babies change all the time, so the way you do things will always be different. So yeah, this will be our 3 to 6 month daily routine, and yeah, I will show you guys what we do. So just made his first bottle. I'm actually going to have to do 2 small bottles this morning because I forgot to sterilise the bottles last night. So I'm having to use his smaller bottles. I was just so tired and I forgot to do it before I went to bed, and Steve was working late. So yeah, he now that he's 4 months, he has 210 ml for 5 feeds a day. So yeah, so I'm doing it over 2 bottles. So yeah, just gonna get that done now, and then I always change his nappy first, because he's been all night without a nappy change. He normally sleeps sort of 7 till 7 now. He wakes up a couple of times in the night to have his dummy put back in, so I'm quite tired this morning because he woke up twice last night, but pretty much like he'll go 7 till 7 without a feed or a nappy change. So yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is change his nappy, and then we will give him this. Bedtime stories box in his nursery that I made for him, and we go and sit in bed because Steve's just in the shower getting ready for work. So we sit in bed and we read some books, because the app says that he's due a nap. He woke up at about 7 this morning, so he's due a nap at about 8:30. He's got rosy cheeks this morning. So this is what we've been doing for quite a while actually. Even before I brought his nap routine in, we just do his morning feed and nappy change, and then we get back in bed for a bit, don't we, and we just chill. Naughty Spot, it's dinner time. Where can he be? Is he behind the door? No, there's a bear behind the door. Can you see the bear? This is what he does when he's tired now. Is when they're younger, you don't really know like the signs of tiredness as well, but now why have you got dribble up there? Now he like properly rubs his eyes, or he'll start getting grouchy. And the app says 8:30 is his nap, and it's now 8:15, so it's so accurate. So I think in a minute I'm going to try and put him down, and then that is my time to get ready. He's asleep. Go, 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 go. For the day, and I think he's just woken up because I can hear something in our room, so I'm just going to go and pop in and check, and then we will get him dressed. So it is now 20 to 10, so I'm going to get him dressed, and then it's time for his next feed, and then I will just pop him in front of the telly while I just for 20 minutes while I wash some bottles and have some breakfast. So yeah, I'm just going to pop in there now, and hopefully he'll be awake. Should we get you dressed? Should we get you dressed? Bless you! Bless you! Should we get you dressed? Sleepy eyes? Is that you? So we've actually started doing, we started with a tap to dress on Instagram every morning. Didn't we? Just because he's got so many outfits and I just feel like I can't take pictures of all of them. So if I do a tap to dress every day, at least we're showing them off. And now it's kind of turned into me doing an Instagram reel every morning. So that's what I do now while I'm getting him dressed. So getting him dressed can take about 20 minutes now because I have to do, well, I don't have to, but I do the Instagram reel. So yeah, that's our new little morning thing. And he's ready. I think this will be the last time you wear this hat. It's a bit tight, isn't it? I'm just making his feed. He is on the Cow and Gate anti-reflux formula because he's had really bad reflux since he was born. So I breastfed for the first 4 weeks and oh, it hasn't filled it up quite enough actually. I breastfed for the first 4 weeks and yeah, then switched to formula just because I had a few issues. Yeah, and we switched to the anti-reflux formula when he was about 11 weeks old, and it has helped his sickness. He's definitely not sick as much as he was, but he still gets the like the hiccups, and I can see that he's a bit uncomfortable sometimes. So unfortunately there's not a lot the doctors can do about it. They just kind of grow out of it, so I hope it's soon because I'm so bored of his reflux now. Jolie, hi. Hiya. So he's just having his 10 AM feed now. He's trying to hold the bottle by himself recently and it's really upsetting me because I'm like, hi, you're still 4 months old, like calm down. But yeah, trying to be all independent, aren't you? I've just got lipstick on his head. That's not a red mark. I just kissed him and I've got lipstick on his head. So I need to go and rub that off in a minute. It's a very bad parenting. So yeah, we're just going to do the feed now and then I'm going to get a few bits done while he just watches some baby TV just for 20 minutes or so, because he's one of those babies that I can put him down as long as he's fed and he's changed. He's got nothing to really moan about, and then he'll just start grizzling when he gets tired. So that's when I know that he's due a nap or he wants a cuddle. So he will, not that I leave him like all day every day. Sorry, I've just realised I've got milk on my top. It's great, I'm going to have to change it in a minute. not that I leave him all day every day, but he will entertain himself for maybe like half an hour, 40 minutes sometimes, as he's just obsessed with the TV. And I know it's a really bad habit, and I do try and have more one-on-one playtime with him rather than just TV. But if I need to get some stuff done and he's not due a nap, because I can't always cram everything into his half an hour naps, unfortunately, so if I need to get stuff done and he's not due a nap, I will just put him in front of the telly for a little bit, and he's quite happy. So I just think as long as he's happy, I shouldn't feel too bad. But I just think you get mum guilt about everything. It took me a long time when we came out of the newborn stage, or when we were just coming out of it, to actually want to put him down, because when he was first born, I sat there with him all day every day. I didn't even think about housework, which is not like me at all. So yeah, it's taken a while for me to be able to put him down and get on with stuff and put him in his crib for naps rather than letting him sleep on me, because I've been quite bad with that. But yeah, we're getting there. So I've just come across a Christmas version of Baby Shark, and he seems to be loving it. Look at that, engrossed. So I'm just gonna strap him in and then leave him in his bouncer while I get a few bits done. I might just pop up and do something with my hair. I don't really know what I'm going to do, but just something. And then we are going to get out for a walk at some point. So normally we will go for a baby date. So I will go, there's a couple of girls at my work that are on maternity leave, so I'll go and meet them for a walk. Or the girls from our NCT group, I will meet them a couple of times a week. And then Friday mornings, despite lockdown, we're still doing our baby sensory classes, but they're just going to now be done via Zoom. So we've got that tomorrow morning. But yeah, but obviously today, because it's the first day of lockdown, it will be just me and Joel on our walk today. So I do plan to still meet people for walks, obviously like one-to-one with the babies. We just obviously can't meet in groups, but we're going to sort something out from next week. So we're going to have a rota where like I'll see certain people on certain days, and we're just going to sort something out just so we're getting out the house really, and we're not getting bored or lonely. But yeah, our plan for today is to go and walk to Asda. So it's probably about a mile up the road. So maybe like 20-minute, half an hour, maybe like a half an hour walk. And then back again. So that'll be my exercise for today, because I'm determined to shift the last of the baby weight during this lockdown. I've only got 2 kilograms to go, so I'm really happy about that. So yeah, our plan is to go and walk to Asda, because I've ordered him an outfit from the Billy Fayers range for Christmas Day. So I need to go and collect that, but I'm literally just waiting for a text from them to say that it's ready to collect. So once I've got that text, we're going to go out. I don't think it'll be before his 1 o'clock feed. His next feed is due at 1 o'clock. So I think we'll probably go out between his 1 o'clock and his 4 o'clock feed. And I need to pick up a few other bits from Asda as well, so we'll have some lunch before we go. But yeah, I'm just going to go and do something with my hair and make the bed while he's entertained, because he's still currently in his bouncer. He's just quite happy watching Little Baby Bum TV. Saves my life on the daily. It used to be the dancing fruit and veg videos, but he's okay. He watches those for about 5-10 minutes now, and then he gets a bit bored because he's got a bit older. So he prefers Little Baby Bum because there's nursery rhymes and stuff, and he like chats away to the TV. It's really cute. So I'm going to go and make the bed, and then we're going to do some tummy time, because we do that every morning. Just because he was so bad at it, he used to just face plant the floor, and I thought the last couple of weeks I've really been like persevering with it, because he just hated it, so I never did it with him. But I've been persevering, and we do 10 minutes every morning, and he just started rolling over last week, so I'll put him on the floor with a couple of toys, and we'll encourage him to keep doing that every day. So I'm going to make the bed, and then I'm going to come down and we'll do some time on his mat with him. I've made the bed and tidied up the house. That's what I would always do at this time every morning. And now he's just having some tummy time, aren't you? So yeah, he's just gonna probably do about 10 minutes of this, and then if he's not getting grouchy, because he was due a nap about 10 minutes ago according to the app, and he was getting a bit grizzly a minute ago while he was watching the TV, so I'm just going to try and do this before his nap for like 10 minutes, and then if he's not too grouchy, I'll pop him on the floor with this is this a VTech Crawl and Learn Bright Lights ball, and this was a hand-me-down from a friend, but it's absolutely brilliant. He loves the flashing lights, he loves the music. I thought it'd be a bit old for him, but I thought I'll just try it, and it's fine. He still loves it even at 17 weeks. So I started using this already. I think you can buy them in Smith's Toys, but these are amazing because he will watch this and he'll try to go after it. So this is what encouraged him to roll over. So I'm going to pop him on the floor with this in a minute.
Neon lights, I'm looking for some kind of trace to lead me out of darkness. Give me a little faith, something to make me stronger, someone who could light the way. Then you came to me and you gave me reason. I almost can't believe it. Every time we touch, I feel at home. There's no way I'd ever let you go. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright. I don't know what you do to me, but I feel like I am way up in the sky. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright. Cause when we touch is when I really come alive. Yeah. Cause when we touch is when I really come alive. I don't know anybody that could compare to you. The way you're always smiling, the way you light up a room. I couldn't live without you, not even if I tried. Cause every day I'm with you, I'm flying over the clouds. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm flying over the clouds. And I'm not coming down. Every time we touch, I feel at home. There's no way I'd ever let you go. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright. I don't know what you do to me, but
So this little one is awake from his nap. It was another half an hour nap, which is, like I said, that's all he'll normally go for. So I have put the washing away. I've put another washer on, so it's basically just non-stop washing when you have a baby. And now you've got about half an hour till your next feed, because he has a feed at 1 o'clock, so it's now 12:30. Because he went down for a nap a bit later than what the app said, because he just wasn't, he was tired, but he wasn't that tired where he would have gone to sleep if I'd put him down. So we had a bit of playtime and then he went down. But yeah, so we've got half an hour till his next feed. So we're just going to have a bit of like one-to-one playtime, and I might have some lunch, and then we'll do his next feed, and then hopefully I would have got this text from Asda to say that I can go and get my parcel, because I'm really just sort of itching to get out the house now. And the app says his next nap's at 2:20, so I want to time it so that he can have that in the pram when we're walking. So I've just popped him in his jumperoo. He can have sort of 10 minutes or so in there. He seems to last about 10-15 minutes before he gets bored. But you love it, don't you? I picked this up for him the other week, because obviously where he's 4 months now, they say this is from when they can hold their head up, really. So I liked this one because a lot of the jumperoos are massive, and this one is it's the Fisher-Price Space Saver one, so it all folds up really nicely, so you can just sort of like tuck it behind the door or something when you're not using it. Because obviously we've still got the swing up, we've still got his bouncer and his playmat, so I don't really want like the room to be full of baby equipment all the time. So I like the fact that this can fold up, and then eventually, probably just before Christmas, because the Christmas tree normally goes there, we will put the swing in the loft, because he would have pretty much outgrown it by then, and replace that area with this when the tree's gone down. But for now you can just have it in the corner of the dining room because it fits there okay. Like I said, we don't keep this up all the time, we just kind of put it up when he's using it. He hasn't got the hang of bouncing in it yet, but I'm sure once he gets a little bit taller, he can do. But yeah, he loves it. He loves this monkey up here, but he gets frustrated because he can't quite reach it. But he likes all the flashing lights. So anything with flashing lights is amazing for babies this age. They're just obsessed with it. It's really good for their sensory time. So yeah, he's quite happy in there. Just going to give him sort of 10 minutes in there. I still supervise him because he is good with his head, but where he's not like fully sitting up yet, I just get a bit nervous about leaving him in there. So I always stay here with him while he's in it. But seriously, like, who knew that there would be so much more baby equipment to buy once they hit 3 to 6 months? Because when you're pregnant, you're constantly stressing about whether you've got everything for them. And then obviously when they're here, you don't really think that you're gonna need anything else for a long time. But after 3 months, there's a whole new load of stuff that you can really do with getting, because they become more independent. They're obviously, they want to sit up more. So we've bought him like this little snug seat from Mamas and Papas. Don't know if you can see. We've got him that one because we thought that would be good for when we go out and about eating as well, because he won't just sit in his pram anymore. He'll get bored, and obviously I don't want to hold him while we're trying to have dinner. I say trying to go out eating, I mean, it's day 1 of lockdown, so I think that's going to be a long time before we get to go out to eat again. But anyway, I just thought, yeah, I thought I was done with baby equipment, and then the last few weeks I've had to buy like a load more stuff for him, sort of like the next stage stuff. So yeah, just be prepared for that, guys. If you've got a newborn at the moment, or if you're expecting, maybe like put some money away to get the next load of stuff. So he's decided that he's obsessed with bananas in pyjamas, which I've just found on YouTube. So we're just watching that. I'm just trying to keep him upright after his feed. So we're having a cuddle and watching some telly. Still waiting for this text from Asda so we can go out. But he's just been sick on himself and on my sleeve. So I'm going to have to go and change my top. And that is standard mum life. So that happens on the daily because of his reflux. I just put the clean nappy on him and hadn't done it up, and he just wheezed all over his changing mat. Did you do a wee wee? This is literally like a standard day for a boy mum. It just goes everywhere. So we are both all changed. I've just shoved my hair back because he constantly keeps grabbing it, and I just prefer it being back at the moment because I'm so hot all the time. Like, the postpartum sweats are a thing. So we are both changed, aren't we? I've just popped him in there for a second because I need to hang the washing up that's just finished. The washing that I put on when he was having his last nap, that has just finished. So I'm going to go and hang that up. I'll put him in his bouncer so he can watch me. I just really quickly wanted to show you guys because I just remembered that I haven't really spoken about it in this video. So I just wanted to show you my little tools for nap time that I have learnt. I mean, this is really obvious. You'll probably know this anyway, but the first one I say is dark room. So I put the blind down. It's not a blackout blind, that's the only issue. So I try and make it as dark as possible, and I just pull the door to. We haven't put him in his big cot in the nursery yet. I do want to start doing that soon because he's obviously going to be in there when he's 6 months old. So we've got another 2 months of him being in our room. Some people I know have done it early, like the baby's in their own room now. Everyone's got their own reasons for doing it. There's no right or wrong. I'm just not personally ready for him to be in there. I just don't want to admit that he's growing up too quickly, and I want to hang on to the little newborn phase. There's a fly in here, sorry. I want to hang on to the little newborn phase like forever. So I'm not ready for him to go in there yet, but he does need to kind of have that transition as smooth as possible. So I might start, during lockdown, I might just start putting him in there for naps, because he's just got the hang of naps in his next to me crib instead of on me or in his swing. So next goal is to get him happy napping in his big cot, because he looks so tiny in there at the moment and I feel bad. So yeah, I'm going to probably try that in the next couple of weeks, but I'll show you the other tools that I use. So yeah, dark room, and then we've just introduced a comforter. So many people got us comforters when he was born, and I thought, oh my god, we're never going to use them all. And obviously when they're newborn, you don't really need them because babies can't hold anything. Now he's older, I noticed that when he was going down for a nap, he would be like trying to grab my hair and like pulling it. So when he gets overtired, he wants to do this with things. and that's what he was doing every time I put him down for a nap. So he was doing that on my hair, he was doing that, I was holding his dummy in and he'd be like doing all of that on my hands. So I thought if I just try him with a comforter, I am a bit nervous about it because I don't like him having like loads of stuff in his cot when he's sleeping. But I gave him the softest one that we've got and he loves it. So he rubs it like all around his face when he's going to sleep, and then he sleeps with it just against his face. And it's, I do keep an eye on him when he's napping. I don't give it to him at night time because obviously I can't check on him then because I'm asleep. But yeah, it seems to work. I've only been using it for a few days, so that's one thing. And the second one is the My Hummy Snoozy. So we were, if you've watched my newborn essentials video, I said if you want to save money anywhere, save money on a white noise machine, because this is quite expensive. I think it's like £60 to buy new. They do a Bluetooth version as well that you can like control from your phone, which this one isn't, which is even more expensive. It's more like £70, but they are so worth it. And we looked at You in the Dream Sheep. But this one plays for an hour and then it goes on to standby mode for 12 hours. So the cry sensor, because it will automatically come back on when they start crying or if they stir in their sleep. So the cry sensor is on for a lot longer, because I think You in the Dream Sheep was only a couple of hours. So that's what we liked about the My Hummy. So we've gone obviously for the white one because it goes with the house. And I don't know if it's on now, but it plays white noise, like this kind of noise. It's got some other noises, and it's got the womb sounds with the heartbeat. So yeah, it's really, really good. So we've been using this for a couple of weeks now, because at first when he was little, he would mainly nap on me, so I didn't really have any need for a white noise machine. And at night time I was in bed next to him, so I just put my phone on and put the white noise on there. But since he's been napping more in his crib during the day for the last month or so, I've really sort of thought, oh god, I'm going to need my phone while he's napping. So I finally gave in and picked up one of these, and we are loving it. So if you want something that's got a really, really long standby mode for the cry sensor, get a My Hummy. I would highly recommend them. So I've just hung the washing up and now we are going to go for a walk. I still haven't had the confirmation from Asda to say that the order is ready to collect, but do you know what, I need some bits from there anyway, so I'm just going to walk down and see if it's there. If it's not, then I'll go back tomorrow. We're on lockdown, I've got all the time in the world. So yeah, so we're going to go out now because I cannot stay in this house any longer. It's now 2:20 and he's due a nap now anyway, so I'd rather get him in the pram, then he can go to sleep there, otherwise it's just going to mess up his little routine that we've got going on. So yeah, we're going to do that now. And just like that, I've literally just received a text from Asda to say the order is there, so that is perfect timing. So we are going to get out of this house and go for a walk because it is so nice outside. It's probably going to be freezing cold, but the sun is out, and that is the main thing. So we are going to get out of this house because I cannot stay inside any longer. And right on cue, he is getting grizzly and rubbing his eyes. And this is how amazing the Huckleberry app is, isn't it? Right, let's put your cardigan and your hat on. I'll get you in the pram, and then hopefully you'll have your 2:30 nap. And I thought I'd put him in one of his newborn knitted cardigans today, because you haven't really worn them that much, have you? Because you were a summer baby and you are about to outgrow them. So I think he looks so cute. You can't beat a bit of your nan's knitting, can you? Sleepyhead. Hi. You look so snug. Should we get you a feed? Ugh. Normally I keep the pram in the car, but I went for a long walk yesterday with some friends, and then today obviously knew that I was going for a walk again, so it's just been in the hallway. but it's a pain getting it over that step. So I ended up being out for like an hour and a half, so it's now 4:15, so he was actually due a feed at 4 o'clock. So luckily he's been asleep and he's only just woken up. Oh my god, I'm so hot. I've just been like power walking up the hill, that last bit of hill. I'm feeling good though. I'm definitely feeling good for getting out. I'm just a little bit shiny. So I'm going to make his bottle now, so that'll be his 4 o'clock feed, and this will be his last one before his bedtime feed. So we start bedtime at about 6. Well, I try to push it out till 6, but sometimes he's so aggy that I just take him up at 5:45, because there's no point trying to have playtime when he's just in a mood because he's tired. So luckily he always settles pretty much straight away. So once we put him into bed, so we have our evening. So yeah, I'm going to make his feed now, and then we're going to do a little bit of sensory playtime. So I'm just going to give him a quick nappy change before his feed, because it's been a few hours, hasn't it? You've got about an hour and a half till bedtime. I don't think you're going to last. So we'll give you a change now, and then we'll give you your feeds. You're dribbling everywhere. That's what I mean about him being a smaller baby. He's just really tall, because this is 0 to 3 in Matalan. And Matalan sizes are bigger. This is 0 to 3, and it's only just started fitting him properly, and he's 4 months old on Monday. So these were massive around the waist, and they still are a little bit big. But yeah, it's only just started fitting you, hasn't it, monkey? So it is 20 to 5, and we have just finished the 4 o'clock feed. And I'm just keeping him upright for a minute. He's already been dribbling on himself. Just keeping him upright for a minute while he watches some baby TV. Because I don't want to lay him down for his pre-bedtime playtime when he's just had a feed. So I'm just going to sit here for 10 minutes, let him watch some of this to keep him entertained. I'm just going to catch up on some messages on my phone, and then we are going to do some sensory play before bed, which is what we do every night. I think Steve should be home in a minute, but he did bedtime last night, so I think I'm going to do it tonight. He should be home about 5:30, 5:45. It depends how busy work's been. He's got quite a stressful, like a high pressure job, so he has to stay on when it's busy because he's a manager. So yeah, I don't know what time he's going to be home, but he'll cook dinner for us anyway because he's the chef in our relationship. The one thing I do at this time of night is just keep the lights really low, so he knows that it's like, because obviously it's nearly dark outside now, so he knows that it's like getting towards the evening, and it's nearly bedtime. So from about 5 PM onwards, I will just keep all the lights dim. So I've literally just got the side light on in here rather than the main lights because they are quite bright. Yeah! So we're currently having a little dance party to the Candy Sensory video, which we love. So we do one of those songs as part of our playtime every day. And sorry, I'm about out of breath. I've just been bouncing around for about 10 minutes. But yeah, it's a good idea of something to do with baby to get you moving as well. Done that I like to do before bedtime, and I just get some foil. They actually gave us this in a sensory class, but we've got a sensory bag that was gifted to us on Instagram as well, and there was some in there. So it's basically just a foil blanket, pop it over the top of the playmat, and then one of these spiky balls. You can pick them up in like Home Bargains for about 50, 60p. And then I lay in there with him, put the foil completely over, and just kind of shine this around because it reflects off the foil. And he absolutely loves it. He's just mesmerised. So we just lay there for ages. And then we've also got these sensory cards. So I will kind of like lay down with him and hold those above his head and move them around so he follows the pattern. And they've told us in our sensory class that that's really good for their like developing vision. And I like these ones. I got these off Etsy recently and they're double-sided. So yeah, he is loving those at the moment. So we're going to do some of that. And then it should take us to just before 6 o'clock, and then we will be going up to do bedtime. Jolie, wow. So this little one is off to bed. It is now 6 o'clock. So I'm going to take him up and do his bath and bedtime, and he will go down for 7 o'clock, possibly just before. So thank you so much for watching this vlog, guys. I hope it's not too long. I feel like I've got quite a lot of clips today, so I don't really know how long it's going to be when I put it all in the video. But this is our day, this is our life now. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it's not too long and boring for you, but you guys wanted to see it, so here it is. And I've got our bedtime routine video in a separate video on my channel, so if you head over to my channel and check that out, you'll find that one on there. And that was filmed a couple of weeks ago, so that is our up-to-date routine and what we do every bedtime. Not sure what this little turtle's doing, but he's trying to get onto the floor. So yeah, I'm going to take him up to bed now, and I will catch you guys in the next video.